Wait, what? Oh my goodness. So I'm sure many of you guys are aware of the recent protests that took place in Dearborn, Michigan. Okay, you had a bunch of white Christian men and they were fighting against, the forces of evil, against the forces of Islam that have been, infiltrating the country. And it was led by this white Christian male, Jake Lang. And he's out there, he's doing things such as, slapping bacon on the Quran. It got to a point where he was threatening to burn the Quran until someone took it from him. He was holding up the cross. There's a video of him holding up the cross right in front of his banner. And he was moving with the banner and saying, hey, we are being taken over. We are being conquered by Islam. This is what's going on. We've got to stand up and fight. Christians, we got to stand and fight. And it was very interesting. All of this, it was maybe about 50 white dudes, but, a little less than their tiki torches protest, but fascinating behavior. I must admit, fascinating. I was like, okay, wow. All these people, Christian men. Yeah. Then there was just a teeny tiny, weensy, beensy problem. And that is Jake Lang is not a Christian. That's correct. Jake Lang is Jewish. Oh. Bruh. When I found this out, my brain exploded. I'm like, wait, what? wait, what? Oh, yeah. We got video of this man kissing the wall. He's got the box on his head and everything because it contains, for those I believe it contains like the scriptures or whatnot, or certain scriptures. But yeah, he's all wrapped out, kissing the wall, Jewish, yeah, all this. And it's like, that's interesting. Then we come to find out that his sister is actively in the Israeli Air Force. So then I was like, riddle me this, Batman. Why would an ethnically Jewish man go out and start LARPing as a Christian while doing all of this obvious disrespect towards Islam, towards Muslims? That is fascinating. I don't know why. You tell me why. Because the only thing I can think of is divide and conquer, right? Because that seems very much like some COINTELPRO. We're on the cusp of getting the Epstein files. People are resigning. That's how bad it is.
Some of you will have seen my statement of regret, expressing my shame with respect to what I did in communication with Mr. Epstein, and that I've said that I'm going to step back from public activities for a time, but I think it's very important to fulfill my teaching obligations. And so, with your permission, we're going to go forward and talk about the material in the class.
Damn. But we're on the cusp of getting the Epstein files. Everyone's talking about, hey, maybe, Marjorie Taylor Greene talking about, I think, that AIPAC should register.
And, I think organizations like AIPAC and Christians United for Israel should register under the law as foreign agents.
All this is a very interesting conversations that are coming about. And sure enough, you have this man trying to LARP as a Christian, because what he was trying to do was to cause an uproar. He was trying to agitate Muslims. That's what he was trying to do. And, by doing, smacking bacon with the Quran, like, what are we doing here, right? What are we doing? Because it's very interesting. Had anything gone down, I would argue that many people would see that as justified. Because I'm old enough to remember Bruno. Y'all remember that movie, Bruno? And how I think Sacha Baron Cohen, he dressed up in like Jewish attire and walked around as sachet, and he was chased by a bunch of rabbis, okay? He was chased down the street by a bunch of rabbis. Now, of course, those rabbis who were chasing him, they just wanted to play bingo. That's what they wanted to do. They were inviting him, to the synagogue, so they can, play Scrabble. That's what they were doing. Of course not. Of course not. Because that is a absolute a violation of their faith. That is, you're mocking them to the utmost degree, because a lot of their clothing is holy. It contains context and when they wear it and whatnot. And that's with all these religions. So when you have them trying to antagonize Muslims with bacon on the Quran, bro. It's just like, this doesn't scream very Christian. I don't know a lot of Christians who do stuff like this, okay? And I think that's really, honestly, taking a step back, I think we got to get over this whole religious thing.
Huh?
I know. I hear you. Many of y'all are Christians or faith oriented. But if we really think about it, what is even going on right now? What are they saying? Oh, we want the Crusades. Even with the, the white, groypers and the LARPing that's going on, it's all stemming from religion. And it's not even what the scripture says or what the text says. It's their perversion of religion. I mean, we even our support of Israel is off of the bastardization of Congress people, as we saw with Ted Cruz talking about, well, Israel is Israel in the scripture. That's why we support them, because it says, bless Israel, and we get blessed. Do you understand how stupid that is? Now, I'm not an atheist, but I can see from an atheist perspective, you're creating foreign policy based off of your interpretation of a book that didn't even happen in their beliefs, right? It would be like creating foreign policy off of Cat in the Hat.
He's out of line, but he's right.
That's how they view it, okay? That's how they view it. Now, as juvenile as that may be, it gives a little credence to the argument is the misinterpretation of what they're reading. So we've seen this since slave times, how they've tried to bastardize the Bible to justify their evil and heinous acts. We see this currently. And now we get to the point where we have Jewish men, LARPing, trying to cause division amongst Christians and Muslims over the fear of Islam.
The Muslim community is looking to drag us back. They're looking to oppress women, oppress homosexuals. They're looking to destroy everything that makes America great.
Now, if we look into AIPAC and we look into Thomas Massey and how he said every one of his, Congress people has an AIPAC member.
Everybody but me has an AIPAC person.
What does that mean, an AIPAC person?
It's like your babysitter, your AIPAC babysitter, who is always talking to you for AIPAC. They're probably a constituent in your district, but they are, firmly embedded in AIPAC. And
every member has something like this?
I don't know how it works on the Democrat side, but that's how it works on the Republican side.
If we look into Netanyahu and his influence, if we look into Trump and how he's given them, blank checks, how he used the word Palestinian as a pejorative against Biden. I don't know. It seems like you're trying to shift the narrative. That's what it seems like. And it's not working very well. I would say it's not working at all. So the more that stuff like this, little stunts like this happen, the more alert people are going to be. I don't know what to tell you. The more alert people are going to be, and the more they're going to be like, yeah, this is a problem. It seems like there's a group of people who want us to grabble. And as I've said before, this is why I talk about the white ignorance. I'm like, y'all are getting hurt by the people that you're voting. You think that Donald Trump and the rest of them care about you. We see currently they don't care about you. We saw in the last election they didn't care about you. And when it came to the farmers, what had happened? The same farmers that were hurt in his first election voted for him this time. Now y'all hurting again. Now it's getting to a point where you won't be able to recover. So you can, say all the mean stuff you want. You can say this and say this. One thing you can't say is that I'm wrong. That's one thing you can't say, because you're experiencing it right now.
To this day.
So I don't know. Take this story for, whatever you want. You can interpret it however you want. I just find it very fascinating. Very fascinating. I'm like, where are the white men, right? Where are the white men? Y'all have allowed a Jewish man to LARP as a Christian to try and cause division. I didn't see any white men try and stop him. Oh, that's right, because they got y'all worrying about black on black crime in Chicago, right? They got y'all. Anyways, guys, that's a video. Let me know what you guys think. I don't see, a negative or positive. I just find it very interesting behavior. I find it fascinating that someone would go out of their way to try and cause division and try and and agitate a group of people. It's very interesting. I don't know. Anyways, if you happen to disagree, you're more than welcome to call in. You know where to find me. Thursday through Saturday, Disagreement Day. Number on screen, you call me, duke it out. Otherwise, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please feel free to like, share, comment. Let me know what you guys think about this and subscribe. And all that fun stuff. Till next time, guys, be amazing.
The Muslim community is looking to drag us back. They're looking to oppress women, oppress homosexuals. They're looking to destroy everything that makes America great.